And if you're a parent, you know about that horrible silence you get. You think, it's too quiet. Like in the Western building, the guy said, I don't like it, it's too quiet. And the other goes, boom. And you think, what's going on? I went upstairs, he has found a screwdriver, he has removed every socket. But where there were things into which you could plug electrical appliances, there are actually little holes and bare wires. You know? And my reaction as a parent was probably overwhelming, and I may have traumatized him, but I can truthfully say in 35 years since, he's not actually done much by way of household maintenance. Now, something else about Paul. When I confided to him that once I'd done a nude scene in a film that I was actually too young to watch, he was totally embarrassed. And it's one of the things you need to realise, Shane, for a gay guy, he can be incredibly straight sometimes. You do need to make allowances. So given that I'm not allowed to embarrass people, given that I'm not really allowed to tell many jokes, like I'm from the government, I'm here to help, what does that leave me with? Well, if we're honest, it's not a time for joking. We've a lot to be thankful for. We should be thankful that the times are changing. When I was a boy, a man who preferred women to beer was a bit suspect, you know? And now I've got two lovely guys getting married. That's just amazing. Okay, I'm an academic, so let's ask a question. First country in the world to give women the vote?
New Zealand.
Bonus point, what year?
1895.
1893. Sorry, you have to leave.
So
when did Australia do it?
1902.
Brilliant.
But in South Australia, they did actually have it first for white and black women.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen a white and black woman, but... Now, I don't want to think we have to wait 9 years before Australia gets its shit together. So, here's hoping things change. But in the meantime, the land of the long white dopey bugger, as I've been wont to call it, I have been forced to revise my opinions. They are one of the most progressive nations on earth. And for that reason alone, I tried to get as much New Zealand wine tonight as we could. So let's hear it for the Kiwis. Next, I want to say thank you to everybody who's come here tonight. Most of you have travelled a long way, and it's a wonderful recognition of friendship. What can I say? Grant flew over for the day, stayed for an hour here, and then flew back. You judge people by the quality of their friends. My boys have lovely friends.
They do.
What can I say? So, I can't tell jokes, I can't embarrass people. Why am I here? Why is anybody here? Oh, that's existentialism and philosophy. That's boring, we do that in another lecture. But however, I'm here in my role as a parent. I mentioned that earlier. And, you know, I would love to be able to take credit for the way my boys turned out. He's lovely, I'm proud of him. But I've got a background in science. There was no double-blind experiment. I didn't get one, keep it in a box and abuse it horribly. Turn out.
And now would be the worst time to tell us you
know. In all honesty, I cannot take the credit, but equally, I cannot take the blame. So, I can't pick on my son because he chooses my nursing home. Who can I pick on? Well, between us, Charlie and I have 3 sons. And I have to say, the only straight one is the one who likes musical theatre. So, we're probably well qualified to be here. The only other person I can possibly aim at is Shane. And people say things they don't really mean, like, you know, don't worry about it, it's nothing, you know. It's nothing, how do you know that? And people say, oh, you couldn't wish for a better son-in-law. Well, actually, actually, I could. I could wish for a better son-in-law. Coming back to that science and engineering background, is it likely I would get one? No. I've known Shane for as long as I've known Paul, but in the time I have known him, I like him.
Oh my
You know, he's a nice guy. That's the annoying thing about him. He's a nice guy. You want to hit him just to provoke a response. But, yeah, I could wish for a better one. I don't think I'm going to get a better one. And I'm aware that Shane's family has had a rough time in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And Charlie and I have made it absolutely clear that as far as we're concerned, he's welcome to join the eccentric diaspora that is our happy, if rather dysfunctional family. And the diaspora will continue to grow when Paul and Shane head off to France. I was thinking actually about something like Chateau Barrowman, or you could call the dog Jack, you know. And I'm grateful to Aaron, or Angel, as he prefers to be known, for doing that wonderful video with John Barrowman. Now, I'd like to point out that A, I've got a birthday coming up, and Charlie and I might actually be doing something in the future. And if you've got any connections with River Song, we really would not mind going there. So, different times, different places, but absolutely universal themes: friendship, love, happiness. And ultimately, what else matters? So I'd like to propose a toast to the happy couple, and I'd like you to join me, and the Kiwis. Long health, happiness, everything you deserve.
Long health, happiness,
Cheers.
And now, my son, the biological one, gets the right of reply.